Maybe you are someone who is making a lot of mistakes when it comes to dealing with your headaches. Well, I'm going to go through some of the most common causes of headaches and most importantly, 5 tips to help to relieve those headaches naturally. Okay, so what are some of the most common causes? Well, you may not want to hear this, but taking your painkiller for those headaches could actually be causing a rebound headache, keeping you stuck on that painkiller. And if it's not natural, of course, this is going to be problematic for your liver, your kidney health in terms of what you're actually taking for those headaches. Another common cause of headaches is dehydration, even constipation, and man-made EMF. So you've probably heard me talk about in my content, so those electromagnetic fields in our world, and that blue light toxicity as well is a common cause of overstimulating our eyes and our brain, a common cause for those headaches that you may not have thought about before. But more importantly, I've got 5 natural tips now how to relieve those headaches naturally. Okay, number 1 on my list, remember dehydration was a cause, so what are you going to do? You're going to hydrate, making sure that you're getting enough water every single day. Now this becomes really important, even adding some electrolytes into the water, so a pinch of salt or making that Soleil water, which is something that I talk about in another video, may be very helpful for you to help to relieve your headaches and doing that all naturally. So aiming for about 2 liters of water daily is the ideal. Okay, number 2 on my list is really looking and paying attention to your bowel movements. So if your poops are not the gold standard S-shaped dark sinker, or equally as healthy would be a good healthy log that's fairly smooth on the outside, if you have severe constipation, so either what I call the meatball poops or even the rabbit pellet poops, this could be a big problem in terms of actually causing those headaches. And you may have noticed that if you do have a headache and you finally have a good sized bowel movement, that it relieves the headache. So increasing the fiber in your diet is going to be really important. So eating more fresh fruits and vegetables, maybe incorporating a fiber supplement into your routine. I love something like a psyllium seed husk in capsule form, really great at bulking up the stool and really helping to move those stools through the intestinal tract. Okay, number 3, another tip for headaches is to make sure that you are grounding. So this is really simple. All you have to do is go outside, take off your socks and shoes, and attach yourself to the earth. So your skin on the earth is going to help to bring up Earth's electrons, which are very anti-inflammatory and fantastic for headaches. Another thing that I do recommend is that if you actually have a headache, if you can actually lie down on the ground and bring up the electrons right through your head, that can be really helpful as well. Another thing, of course, with grounding is to make sure that you're limiting your EMF exposure. So I have other videos and tips on exactly how to do that to mitigate your risks against your EMFs. Okay, tip number 4 is to turn off the lights, especially after dark. So after the sun has set, realistically, we shouldn't have a lot of light in our environment. Much like, thousands of years ago, we didn't have lights on and artificial lights. So this is a big problem with our circadian biology. If you do need to have lights on, try to keep them low to the ground after dark. You can go more with the red lights, and you can also wear your blue light blocking glasses, which is absolutely a necessity, especially if you're on tech or on a screen after the sun has set. And tip number 5 is to make sure you're optimizing your magnesium levels if you are prone to headaches. Now, my favorite type of magnesium to take is a magnesium bisglycinate. It's a natural muscle relaxant, so if you do have muscle spasms related to your headaches, this is going to be really, really important. And getting enough magnesium from food has become very difficult from our modern diet and modern agriculture. So a lot of people do actually need to supplement, getting a high quality one, of course, that doesn't have any fillers or flow agents, and look for that bisglycinate form of the magnesium is really important to protect against some of those negative effects of your EMFs as well. Now, do you suffer with headaches? I do want to hear from you, so please drop it in the comments. And for a list of symptoms of magnesium deficiency, I want you to check out this video because maybe your body's telling you that you absolutely need more magnesium. It's called The Worst Signs of Magnesium Deficiency. I'll see you there.